Are you having trouble shooting in NBA 2K25? Well, lucky for you, I got some tips and tricks that y'all can try to improve your shooting in this game. Now look, man, before we get into the different tips and tricks that y'all can try to improve your shooting in NBA 2K25, I want y'all to check out this clip real quick by another streamer talking about his experience with shooting in 25. And let me know down in the comment section if you guys are having the same experience.
I just got off that 2K25 shit, bro, and I'm so mad, bro, that I'm actually calm, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, that game is the worst shit that I have ever seen 2K drop off launch. There has never been no 2K that I have played at launch that has been as bad as NBA 2K25. Everybody on the fucking court is Deion Sanders. Everybody can steal the ball. You're missing wide open layups. Oh, I cannot throw a quarter in the ocean. I couldn't drop a basketball in a puddle of water if it was fucking raining, bro. I cannot shoot. I can't shoot. I can't shoot. It don't matter if I go get hot zones. I go to the Sunset Beach Park and I'm playing against the AIs. They tell me that you can get hot spots there. Bro, I can't get no hot spots, bro. I literally go in there and shoot 30% from the 3-point line, hoping Father God shows some love and compassion, bro, on my player's ability to green a damn jump shot. Then not to mention, everything is lagging. Everything is lagging. Whatever game mode you go into, you are fucking lagging.
All right, man. So I got a few things that you guys can try to improve with shooting in NBA 2K25. I got jump shots for you. I got a couple things that you could tweak in the settings, and we're gonna go through all of that. Now, trust me, man, I was in y'all's same boat. I haven't played too many games yet. I've mainly been in the builder labbing up or in my court labbing up. So I haven't played too many online modes yet. But when I have played, my experience with shooting was up and down, to say the least. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with shooting in my court and just playing some of the my career games, shooting has seemed inconsistent. I'm not saying that shooting overall is inconsistent. I'm just talking about my experience. Now, it could have been a number of different things. You could have been my jump shot, you know, what I had my custom visual cue set at, you know, it could have been a number of things. But my experience was in the my court, I would green a lot, and then I would play, you know, the flashback games, Heart of a Dynasty, and then I would be getting a bunch of slightly earlies and slightly lates after I was just greening in the mock court. So not understand what was going on there. I've been trying to tweak a lot of settings, and I found the jump shot after all the changes that I made, and I'm greening consistently. You'll see it in the street ball gameplay that I have. Even in the previous gameplay before I found this jump shot, it was the same inconsistent, slightly early, slightly late, but I'm greening in the mock court. So the changes that I made did work, you know, so I was in the same boat as y'all, not being able to shoot very well and still trying to figure out the shooting in NBA 2K25, man. There's nothing to it. You just gotta lab up and find what works for you. So let's go ahead and get into these settings. Let me show you guys a couple different things that you could try. So the first thing you could try to do is go into your controller settings and tweak a couple things here. Now, if you've been keeping up with any news on the game, a lot of people have been talking about lag in the game in various different online game modes. So, you know, one thing that you can try that Uncle Demi suggested is change your shot timing profile. If you have it set to high risk reward, this is going to give you the most control over being able to make your jump shots. High risk reward is green or miss. But Uncle Demi suggested that, you know, until the lag stuff is fixed within the city and the park, maybe you try to take it down a notch on normal risk reward, which is going to be a little bit more forgiving with your timing and allow you to knock down a couple of those slightly earlies or maybe slightly lates. But, you know, you're not going to knock down every single one, but it'll be a little bit more forgiving with that timing and allow you to make some jump shots that you do miss time. If you want to try that, you can. I still recommend playing on high risk reward just so you know you have all of that control, and you know if you miss, it's your own fault and not being able to green your jump shot. So I would recommend leaving it on that. Now, the second thing you can try to experiment with is your shot timing visual cue. This will depend upon what type of jump shot you're using, you know what I'm saying, mess around with a couple of these settings and see what visual cue is going to be better for you. But we do have 2 different settings for this, and I'll show you the other one here in the custom jump shot menu in a second. But last year I played on push, and this is what I had it set to this year as well. But with the custom jump shot visual cue in the jump shot creator, that one is going to override this setting right here. So even if you do have it set to push, you want to pay attention to where you move that slider at. Now getting into some different jump shots, man, as you can see, I have several jump shots here. I've been testing out a bunch of different jump shots. So this is another thing that you're going to want to do, man. If one jump shot is not working for you whatsoever, you know, try a different jump shot, you know, try some different combinations and make sure that you are testing some different options. When you see one that's getting consistent for you, stick with that one and make sure you lab it up. You're not going to find a jump shot that's going to work for you right out the gate after just playing a couple of games in the city. You know what I'm saying? You're going to want to stick with the jump shot and test it out for a good duration of time so you can start getting the hang of that jump shot. But this last one right here is the one that I currently use, and I have found it to be really consistent for me, and I've been greening a lot. So I'll give you guys this jump shot. It's for my under 6'5" guard, so you want to go with Cameron Thomas base, Oscar Robertson on release 1, and Tre Mann on release 2. Here's the blending. We got 61% on Oscar Robertson and then 39% on Tre Mann. The speed is all the way maxed out, and I wish I could give you guys a better idea of what this visual cue is set at. It doesn't give us a number or anything to go off of, so I don't know how you can get this exactly the same. It's going to be really difficult. You know, the best thing you could do is guesstimate and try to, you know, put it around the same area. But also, you're going to have to do some fiddling around with this and adjust it to make it work for you, because this is set for me. This custom visual cue is set for me and it works for me, but that doesn't mean it's going to work for you. A different spot on this meter might be better suited for you. So when you equip a jump shot, make sure you come and change your custom visual cue and test it at different points to see which one is going to work better for you. Now, if you're somebody who is releasing the ball slightly late, then obviously you're holding the button a little bit too long, so you want to go more towards push and release. Now, if you're somebody who keeps releasing it a little bit early, you will want to go back on the meter and go a little bit behind push, you know, into that set point area. So experiment with this and move the slider around and test it out at different points and see if you could find a spot that works for you. Like I mentioned earlier, man, this custom visual cue setting will override the one that you have set in the controller settings. So if you found that a jump shot works better for you and it's closer to set point, you're going to be shooting with set point instead of push. So make sure you remember that. Now, another thing that you guys can try to improve with your shooting is make sure you got your badges, man. I know you want to get online and get to playing in the city, but you can't really expect to be shooting lights out when you first load up the game if you have no badges whatsoever. You know, you're not going to be shooting very good with a bunch of bronze badges. It seems this year on 2K25, the skill gap has increased for shooting, and it's not super easy, which I like. So make sure you have your shooting badges, and shooting will be a whole lot easier for you, man. So get in my career, grind your shooting badges, play the street ball game, do the training facility practices, and grind your badges. All right, man. So that was the first jump shot. I have some different jump shots that y'all could try out. I got a lot of them here, man. So feel free to try these out, some different ones if you want to use them. Try Steph Curry base. Kyrie Irving's base has been good. You know what I'm saying? Try these out. And also, when you make different custom jump shots, the set point, push, and release, like those tick marks on the slider will also adjust too. So just wanted y'all to be aware of that. But I got I got a lot of different ones here, man. So definitely feel free to try them. Hopefully one of them ends up working out for you. All of these jump shots I was able to green with, it just wasn't consistent enough for me. So maybe it'll work out for you. But also remember, if one of these you do find out that you like, be sure to go back and adjust the visual cue sliders and try it out at different points so you can see if that helps you out at all. And then this is the very last one right here. The next thing you could do is make sure you have your hot zones, man. As you can see, I got 3 hot zones. I'm working on them right now. Your hot zones are also going to improve your ability to knock down your jump shots. To get a hot zone, you got to make 10 shots from that spot. So make sure you do all of that. Go to Lethal Shooter, to his gym, and get your lethal hot zones and your other hot zones, and do that weekly. It's different drills that you can do on a weekly basis or every 2 or 3 weeks. There's different ones in there. So make sure you go to him and you do that, and this will help you out a lot. Another thing that you can try is buying boosts. I don't buy boosts. I mean, if I get them from the daily spin, then obviously I'm using them then, but I don't come in here on a regular and buy boosts. But if shooting is really just not working for you and you found a jump shot that's you're kind of consistent with, you can come in here and you can buy boosts as well. It's not gonna hurt to buy boosts. I mean, the only thing is you have to spend VC to do that, and that's gonna be up to you on whether or not you want to spend that VC to buy the boost. But if it's gonna help you with your shooting, then why not? You can come in here and you can get the Gatorade Thirst Quencher. You get your increased energy by 20%, and then over here you can come and buy you some jump shot boosts. Now, the last and final tip that I have for you guys is to make sure you are testing your jump shot out in some different online settings. Now, of course, I understand if you haven't found a jump shot that's working for you yet, you may not want to go to the rec in the park and be shooting and missing, and your teammates getting mad at you and shit. But what you can do is you can come out here, and we have my court, right? My court is there for us to lab up in, but from my experience, my court, I was greening, and then everywhere else I was missing and getting slightly early and slightly late. So it wasn't translating over from the my court, me practicing my jump shot. And it's nice that we have those different slider settings in the my court where we can change it and put the city sliders on or the rec sliders on, but it still was not translating from me greening those shots and then actually going to the rec and then getting a bunch of slightlies. So another thing that you can try is you can just come straight out to the city and just find an empty court and just shoot on it. A few minutes ago, there was nobody on this court, so you could just hop on the court until a game starts and just shoot around. These courts on the beach you could try, they might be empty for you, or you also have the Gatorade courts by the Gatorade facility that you can shoot on those courts as well. I imagine those courts might have games on them because you get an additional 25% rep boost by playing on those courts. So these beach courts might be empty for you more than likely, so you can come and you can give these a try and you can go shoot around. As you can see, is somebody over there shooting around right now because there's nobody over there, so he's getting this good practice in and working on his jump shot. These courts are across from Brickley's right here next to Finders Keepers and the affiliation stores, so you can come and check these out. And the last and final tip I have for you guys is to try rhythm shooting. In the courtside reports, Mike Wang talked about rhythm shooting and how it was going to be better than just regular button shooting. So once you get the hang of normal shooting, I highly suggest that you try rhythm shooting and getting the hang of that. And once you learn it, man, you are going to be absolutely deadly. If you don't know what rhythm shooting is, it's that new shooting mechanic that they added in the game where you basically hold down on the right stick and you flick it back up as you get to the release of your jump shot to try to replicate the motion of a real jump shot. So that's what rhythm shooting is, and you should definitely give it a try. But those are all the different tips I have for you guys to try to improve your shooting on NBA 2K25. I definitely say this is a guaranteed method because it worked for me. I did all these different things and now I'm greening a lot more consistently. You've seen it in the gameplay. I'm shooting fades and all different kinds of shots, and it's a whole lot easier, man. So you just got to be a little bit patient, be willing to put the work in, find you a jump shot, try some different things out, and you will find something that works for you. So if you guys enjoyed the video and it helped you out, man, do me a favor, go down and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel down below. If you guys need to know how to get Workout Warrior so you can get a 99 stamina, or you're looking for tips on how to make the best build on NBA 2K25, you can check out one of these 2 videos. And with that being said, y'all be sure to stay safe out here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.